Hollywood. The Jack Benny Program. The Jack special guest, Carol Burnett.
From Hollywood, the Jack Benny Program with Don Wilson. With guest star Carol Burnett. And starring Jack Benny.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I can't tell you how embarrassed I am not being able to tear through that paper. I can't understand it because during rehearsal, I crashed right through it 2 out of 3 times. Maybe my doctor's right. He keeps saying to me, Jack, get vitamins. I didn't get vitamins. What good is it if I haven't got the strength to unscrew the cap? Well, so much for my physical unfitness. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring my guest star out right away. So without further ado, I would like to bring out the one and only Carol Burnett. Carol, I want to tell you, even though you got more applause than I did, I want to tell you how very happy I am that you are back again on my show.
Thank you, Jack. It's always a pleasure to work with you. But would you mind if I asked you something?
No, not at all. What is it?
Well, I hate to sound pretentious or anything like that, but I'm very curious. You see, on every other show, when I'm introduced, I'm brought out in front of a big set with a chorus and the whole thing, but when I'm on your show, you introduce me and bring me out here in front of the curtain, and there's just the 2 of us.
Well, Carol, the reason for that is, you see, when they bring you out on other shows with a big set and a lot of people, it's distracting. You see, this way, just the 2 of us coming out here alone like this, it makes it, just a little more intimate.
Watch it.
Carol, really, I didn't mean that, but thanks. Just to say. But Carol, I must say, what is this I hear that besides all of your other activities that you make personal appearances and your television shows, I understand now that you're also studying to be a director.
Yes, that's right. No? That's a phase of show business that's always fascinated me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And since I've been studying to be a director, I certainly noticed a lot of things that other people do.
See, like what, for instance?
Well, let me tell you. For instance, if I were directing your show, there are certainly a lot of changes I'd like to make.
Like what, for instance?
Well, for one thing, I think I'd bring you out right through the middle of the curtain here and eliminate that long walk of yours.
My walk?
Yes.
Well, what's wrong?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that you've been doing it for so many years, other stars have started to copy you.
Other stars copy my walk? Who, for instance?
Well, there's Loretta Young.
Oh, now cut that out. Forget my walk. But I mean, now that you've made yourself such a big director, all of a sudden, have you any other suggestions?
Well, yes.
My show or anybody's show?
No, your show. Come to think of it, I've been studying you very closely, and to me, your reactions are rather passive. Your emotions really aren't there, Too passive. Completely passive. Nothing.
Well, what do you mean?
I'll give you an example. Now, you give me an emotion. You call out an emotion.
Well, who should I be like or
Oh,
something?
no. I don't want you to be like Spencer Tracy.
Yeah.
But then, on the other hand, you don't have to be Ed Sullivan either.
Well, I have to be myself.
Say, be yourself, but be a little more emotional.
Oh.
Now, look, what I was going to say before. Now, all you have to do is call out an emotion to me, and I'll show you what I mean. I'll give you the reaction, all right?
All right. Fear. Joy. Anger. Strength.
Oh, no, you don't. Open up your own violin.
Gee, I thought I had her that time. Well, look, let's forget all about this with the directing, and let's get on with the show. Now, before I introduce our sketch, how about singing a song? Huh?
All right, Jim.
Well, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, Carol Burnett will now sing Sweet Georgia Brown. $3.98 for this, and I can't get at it.
No gal maid has got a shade on, sweet Georgia Brown. Two left feet, but oh so needed, sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know I don't lie, not much. It's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why, it's a shame how she cools 'em down. Fellas, she can't get, or fellas, she ain't met. Georgia claimed her, Georgia named her, sweet Georgia Brown. Sweet Georgia Brown. Sweet Georgia Brown. Oh, boys, tip your hat. Oh, boys, she's the cat. Who's that Mr. Tater's sister? That's Georgia Brown. Sweetest gal in Georgia, Georgia
Our feature attraction tonight is based on an era of American history known for its color, gaiety, and romance. The era of the Mississippi Riverboat. Our play concerns an incident that began as the Memphis Belle was preparing to sail north from New Orleans.
Ma'am, sir. Hope you enjoy your trip.
Yes, sir.
Captain, we'd better batten down every hatch and secure everything on board.
Why, you expecting a big wind?
Worse than that, Captain. Look who's on the gangplank. The biggest, slickest gambler on the Mississippi.
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't remember seeing your name on my passenger list.
Gaylord Benny is my name, and gambling is my game.
Gaylord, your reputation has preceded you, and I must tell you we allow only honest card playing on this boat.
If I understand your inference, sir, I am highly insulted. But I swear, on my standing as a Southern gentleman, that I have never even once entertained the thought of cheating at cards.
Just a minute. If you're so honest, why were those cards up your sleeve?
I've got a crooked tailor.
Well, I warn you, we don't tolerate any cheating aboard the Memphis Belle.
Well, that kind of cuts down my chances. But since there's a sheriff down by the gangplank and an unfriendly bloodhound, I'll accept your terms.
Wait a minute. The fare will be $60 in advance.
In advance? What happened to paddle now and pay later?
$60 now or you get off the boat.
Well, if that's the way you want it, I'll get off.
That changed your mind, eh?
Yes, sir. And that was only the sheriff. There's your money.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. I'm Colonel Culpepper J. Wilson.
Of the Kentucky Wilson?
No. The Mississippi Wilson. Oil, cotton, gold mine.
Oil, cotton, and mines, eh? That's right, sir. Do you have any interest in cattle?
Oh, yes. I had one for lunch.
Are you traveling alone, Colonel?
No, Captain. My daughter's with me. Oh, Cindy Lou, honey, you better come aboard now. We'll be leaving soon. You see, Captain, Cindy's my only daughter. Very fine. You see, this trip is sort of a little present for her. She just graduated after 8 years in finishing school. Come along, Cindy. Daughter, come over here. I want you... Why, daughter. Daughter, why are you crying?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so embarrassed. You see all those fellas down there by the dock? I had to walk by them all by myself in the glaring sunlight, and I'm only wearing 32 petticoats.
I meant to tell you she's modest, too.
That's right.
But now, Cindy Lou, I want you to say hello to the captain here.
Oh, how'd you do, Captain, sir?
Well, Miss Wilson, it's a pleasure to meet you. Your father tells me you spent 8 years at finishing school.
That's right. I studied 4 years of social conversation, 2 years of etiquette, and 2 years of blushing.
That's right, Captain. She can blush in 4 different colors. Watch this. Shucks. Ooh. There you are, Captain. Pale pink.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Stewart, will you show these good folks to stateroom B? And I do hope you have a pleasant trip.
Oh, why, thank you, Captain, sir. You are as gracious as you are gallant.
Why, daughter, that was just a boat whistle.
Oh, thank heavens, I was about to swear off barbecued ham hocks.
Colonel Culpepper J. Wilson, eh? By the time I get through with that cotton picker, he'll think a boll weevil ran through his wallet.
Well, Miss Gaylord, it was awful nice of you to ask my daughter and me to the lounge for a drink.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr. Gaylord. Why, you're sweeter than the tip of a hummingbird's beak.
Thank you, Pat. Well, I think I'll be running along now, and don't forget our card game.
Well, it was very nice of you to suggest it, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll see you in a half hour, right here.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Is he gone, Daddy?
Yeah.
Well, don't just stand there. Get out the marked cards. We got us a sucker. And get out the pliers. And soon as we take him for all his money, we'll get the gold out of his teeth.
Yeah, by the time we get through with him, we'll have to borrow one of your petticoats to get off this here boat. Oh, that's a little too obvious, honey. A little too obvious there.
You think we ought to use my dice?
Don't forget the dice. And I'm afraid this fella Gaylord is a little bit too sharp for mock cards, so maybe we better rehearse our mirror trick, huh?
Yeah.
Now, I'll be sitting right here like this, holding my cards, and you be standing right back of Gaylord there, holding your mirror.
Right. And when I want you to see his cards, I'll scratch my back like this.
That's good, but don't get it too high. The last sucker caught me looking up.
Yeah.
Now, just in case, let's rehearse our other signals so we be sure we haven't forgot them, huh?
Right.
Ace. Queen. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Not much time. Oh, I better get ready here.
All right. Come on.
I'll bet $200.
I'll call you 200, and I'll raise you 200. What are you going to do?
I'll have to reflect on that. I made up my mind. I'll call your $200, and I'll raise you $200.
I'll just call. What do you got? Oh, go on, beat me again. I can't understand. That's 10 hands in a row. There must be something wrong.
I'll remind you, sir, we're playing with your deck.
That's why I can't understand.
Your name, sir. Daughter, will you bring me a glass of water, please?
Why, certainly, Daddy.
You better use the verbal signal.
Right.
Well, I'll open for $100.
I'll stay. How many cards do you want?
I'll play these.
Well, I'll play these.
All right, sir. I'll bet $100.
I'll bet you 100 and raise you 100.
Ooh, you raised me, huh? I wish I knew what you have.
Oh, say, Daddy, I think I forgot to tell you I got a letter from Aunt Melanie, and she had triplets.
Triplets.
Uh-huh. And they weighed 10 pounds each.
Call your 100, sir, and I'll raise your 100. What do you have?
3 tens.
You lose again, sir. My strength beats you.
It's uncanny. I can't understand it. It's uncanny. Oh, Miss Cindy, would you get me a glass of water, please?
Why, certainly.
Thank you, miss. It's a pleasure to be served by a lady as lovely as you.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
Give me that again, please. Kiss my hand.
With pleasure.
Can you do it again, please? I think that one broke something.
Daughter, will you settle down so we can get on with the game?
Oh, yes, Daddy, of course, the game.
All right, sir, what do you do?
Well,
I said, what do you do, sir?
it.
I can't help it, Daddy. I gotta go with the man I love. Oh, stick with me, Gaylord. We'll sail up and down the river and make a fortune.
So that's the way you've been beating me, eh? With mirrors. Well, take that. Can't stand anyone who cheats more than I do.
Look what you done did to my daddy's dade.
What did you say?
Oh, no, I said, look what you done did to my daddy's dade. Ooh, that's smart. Gaylord, how come you shot me?
Because I also can't stand anyone who gets more laughs than I do. Because I hate to kill a woman, but Benny is my name, and comedy is my game. Carol, thank you so much for being on my show.
My pleasure.
Nothing happened.
The sound man went home.
Good night, Don. So long, folks. See you soon.
Coming next here at Comedy Central, we've got That Girl, starring Marlo Thomas as Anne-Marie, a young actress trying to make it in a big city without sleeping her way to the top. Much.